What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hopped LA Events on Tap, episode 54. Covering all of the awesome things happening in LA beer this week. And this week, we were at Brews Brothers in North Hollywood, a welcome addition to the San Fernando Valley, brand new beer bar, restaurant, right here on Lake Shore Boulevard. Really cool spot.
And just look at this space, super awesome. A lot of wood here, really nicely well done. Built by brothers Joey and Billy Anderson. You may know Joey from episode 32, I believe, we did in May. At Stout, he is the beer buyer there and gets a lot of awesome beer, has a lot of great relationships. They take a lot of beer trips where they travel around the world, tasting, drinking, buying beer. And this place is the passion project, the manifestation of all of that.
Perfect addition to the Arts District here in North Hollywood.
Just about a half block down the street, there's a new spot opening up called Hop Merchants, and it's a bottle shop and tap room. So NoHo quietly becoming a little bit of a craft beer destination.
Of course, we talk about how awesome the beer is on tap here. What are we drinking?
Yeah,
go first?
All right, so I'm gonna start it out. Today I'm drinking a little something special. So the Brews Brothers, Joey and Billy that own this place, are prolific homebrewers, have been for years, and they collaborated with Telegraph up in Santa Barbara. This one is called Wine and White. It's 4.5%. It is a Belgian style white ale brewed with chamomile and aged in red wine barrels with passion fruit. This beer looks and smells amazing. I can't wait to sip on it. What are you drinking, my friend?
I'm drinking a classic Oktoberfest by Sierra Nevada. Don't start without me.
Okay.
You know, it's Oktoberfest season.
'Tis the season.
Sierra Nevada brews a classic representation of this style. Just nice and clean, clear, beautifully done. Oh,
Shall we give them a whirl?
Crowbars up.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to hear about what
This
all
one's
about.
incredibly complex. Right off the bat, you're getting some of those Belgian yeast, clove, banana, but subtle. It's restrained because there's a ton of passion fruit in this. So you're getting passion fruit. You are getting a bunch of kind of that earthiness from the chamomile tea, and then it's all rounded out by the complexities of the red wine barrel.
No, I have to try it.
Yeah, but first, tell me about that one.
No, I don't have to fuss and dissect this beer at all. It is exactly what you think it's going to be. Crisp and clean, slight caramel notes to it. One of the best widely available Oktoberfests that you'll see in stores. So highly recommend picking this one up during Oktoberfest season.
All right, a little bit of a trade here, real quick. A little sippy sip.
Your trade?
And I've had this, so I know what it is.
Wow, this aroma's insane.
I know, right?
Wow, you were not kidding.
Yeah.
All right, we have a lot of events to cover this week, but before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about our twice weekly email. This is the spot that we drop all of our news first. All of our giveaways, shirt releases, beer news, a lot of different stuff is happening in our email, and you're going to want to jump on that. hoppedla.com/subscribe.
Yeah, we're actually just releasing a few new additions to the newsletter, latest openings. So the latest breweries, beer bars, bottle shops opening around LA. Don't hear about it 1 or 2 months after the fact. Know about it in advance. Thanks to your boys at Hopped LA. We're also going to be releasing a new beer release feature where we're tracking all the new bottle and can releases for the LA breweries. And then we have a new giveaway. It's going live by the time you're seeing this right now, actually, giving away a 4-pack of Homage's latest hazy IPA and a Hopped LA blue LA Dodgers hop shirt because we have to support our boys in blue.
That's right.
Yeah, so head over to hoppedla.com/subscribe and get on the newsletter ASAP.
Do it. All right, time to jump right into the events for this week. We're going to kick it off on Wednesday, October 17th. It's a Meet the Brewer event with Baird Brewing at Harajuku Tap Room. Now, this is a relatively new tap room in Culver City. Japanese-themed food and beer, and Baird Brewing out of Japan this is kind of the de facto tap room in LA for Baird Brewing. The co-founders of Baird Brewing are coming out for this one, Brian and Sir Yuri Baird, and they're going to talk about Japanese craft beer. And there's no better spot to learn all about it than Harajuku Tap Room. Head over there Wednesday and check it out.
Then on Thursday, October 18th, Dry River Brewing is having a bottle release of their latest beer, as well as a very seasonal witches event. Basically, they're going to have some real life witches in their tap room in Boyle Heights. They're going to be doing some tarot card readings, talking about witchcraft and things like that. Very different and interesting. But they're also releasing a brand new beer, dry hopped golden sour cuvee. If you know Dry River's beers, it's gonna be a good one. Jump on some tickets. You gotta get tickets to get into this one. hopdela.com/events. It is on that page. Go there, buy your tickets, and show up. It'll be fun.
All right, then on Saturday, October 20th, starting at 12 p.m., it's the Taste of SoCal Beer Festival. A beer festival that has one of the best brewery lineups I've seen in a very long time.
Agreed.
This one's getting put on by Craft Beer Kings, and I don't know what else I need to say. I think you need to go to hopdela.com/events, go to the event listing, check out the brewery list. It's insane. $45 GA tickets, $100 VIP. Big jump there, but it's completely worth it. You're gonna get access to a VIP lounge where there's gonna be rare beer pouring throughout. Worth the $100 ticket if you ask me. Yep, check it out.
Also on Saturday, it is the 3-year anniversary and inaugural can release at Five Threads Brewing Company. These guys are based out of Westlake Village. 3 years, celebrate with them, and can release. They're opening up their parking lot. It's going to be a good time.
Okay, same day, Saturday, October 20th. This one's starting at 1 p.m. Southland Beer in Koreatown is celebrating their 3rd anniversary.
Another 3-year anniversary.
Yeah, Southland Beer's got a killer tap list planned in store. A handful of them already announced, more to be announced as the date gets closer. Check out Southland Beer in Koreatown on Saturday.
Also on Saturday, another really amazing beer event. You guys are going to have a really hard time choosing what to do that day. Dope and Dank, our friends there, Benny and Tio, having their 4th anniversary Dopetoberfest at Indie Brewing Company in Boyle Heights. It's going to be good beer. You know that with Indie already. And Dope and Dank, they're all about celebrating diversity in the craft beer scene, and so are we. We really appreciate what they do. So you guys should head out there and have a good time with them.
Then on Sunday, October 21st at 11 a.m., it's a Hill Farmstead Tap Takeover at McKellar in downtown LA. A handful of Hill Farmstead beers on tap. Rarely going to get a chance to get any of these beers on tap anywhere else in Los Angeles. Check out McKellar on Sunday.
Expect a line. Also on Sunday, October 21st, it's Dia de los Cerveceros y Cocineros. So this is a homebrew festival by the SoCal Cerveceros crew, the largest collection of Latin homebrewers in the country. They've won a bunch of awards. The beer's really, really good. They're also bringing food and music in the house. It's going to be a really fun time. This is in downtown LA. Yeah. Tickets are available on our website. Go to hopdela.com/events. Find the listing and buy your tickets now. This is going to be a really fun one.
All right, so that does it for this week's events. Let's head into the preview section. Kicking that off, Monday, October 22nd at 6:30 p.m. It's another beer versus wine dinner at the local peasant, this time with Homage Brewing out of Pomona. This one sounds awesome. All right, beer versus wine, 5-course pairing. Does the beer pair better with the food, or does the wine? The choice is yours. Hit up the local peasant for reservations and for tickets, $79 a piece. I'd say that's well worth it. Check it out.
Local peasant, Sherman Oaks. And last but not least, this one's happening on Saturday, November 10th. It is Welcome to the Wood Cellar at Smog City. Smog City is brewing up a bunch of amazing beer, and they're putting some of that beer into barrels, and they're aging it, and it's sour. They're putting funky yeast strains and bacteria into it, and they have a whole separate facility dedicated to that. Well, they're opening the doors, and they're going to show you around and talk to you about what's going on with their barrel aging program, and they're doing a bottle release along with it, so it's going to be a really good time. Head out to Smog City, November 10th, 12 p.m. This is non-ticketed, and check this one out. If you like barrel-aged sour beers, you're going to love it.
All right, so that does it for this episode of Events on Tap. Thanks so much for tuning in. Time to chug these beers and go check out the hop merchant. NoHo is coming up. Drink indie
and drink local.